Tonight on See It Live, we are discussing the LA Film Festival.
This time around, it's going to be in the fall, in September. See It Live starts now.
Tonight on See It Live, we are taking you to an LA Film Festival screening in Culver City. I'm Charlotte Scott.
And I'm JP DeBoo. Annenberg Media's Sylvie Sparks is right outside the ArcLight Theater. Sylvie?
Is there lipstick on my teeth? Thanks, guys. So I'm here at the ArcLight Cinema in Culver City for the first night of the 24th Los Angeles Film Festival. The Los Angeles Film Festival is usually in June, but this year it's actually in September from the 20th to the 28th because they wanted to engage a more local Los Angeles audience. So to kick off the festival tonight, they're going to be screening the Project Involve shorts. And Project Involve is a diversity program aimed at jumpstarting the careers of filmmakers from traditionally underrepresented backgrounds. So as you can see, people are about to start trickling in the next few minutes for the screening at 7:30. Thanks, guys. Back to you in the studio.
The Los Angeles Film Festival will be showcasing independent films every day from 10 a.m. to 11 p.m. Screenings are at several theaters, including the Wallace Annenberg Center for the Performing Arts, the Writers Guild Theater, and at ArcLight Theaters in Culver City, Hollywood, and Santa Monica. LAFF is also holding coffee talks at the Wallace Annenberg Center for the Performing Arts with festival directors and screenwriters. Fans can listen in on candid conversations between directors and writers about this year's films and their experiences in the industry. We spoke with the Los Angeles Film Festival director about the competitive selection process for film submissions.
We had over 5,000 submissions and less than 200 things actually end up in the festival. So, the margin there to be selected is really high, which is a responsibility that we take very seriously. So we spend months and months and months talking to each other about why a certain film spoke to a certain group of people in the room, or maybe why it didn't speak to a certain group of people in the room. And it's thoughtful and serious debates that we have about the film.
This year's submissions capture both the essence of Los Angeles and the world's diversity. Let's take a quick look at some of the films premiering at this festival.
It was like a training ground for future black cowboys.
The history of this place is infused with the community. It didn't start out as being a place to stop the gangs, but in the end, that's what it has done.
It's either you're gonna be a gangbanger or you're gonna be a cowboy. You can't do both.
The documentary Fire on the Hill tells the story of 3 black cowboys in South Central LA, trying to preserve their urban culture. The film highlights their struggle to defy the stereotypes of crime and gang violence.
Volta aqui, rapaz! Eu só preciso ficar uns dias.
Vai embora, caralho.
Dá a cinza na minha mãe agora.
Eu vou ter que chamar um segurança.
Eu quero a cinza na minha mãe.
Socrates follows a 15-year-old boy in Sao Paulo, Brazil, after his mother's sudden death. This coming-of-age story focuses on the teen's struggle to live on his own. Stammering Ballad is a visual and musical journey of Chinese singer Ga Song. The documentary shows the singer's transformation and the folk music that he brings with him.
Each year, filmmakers from all over the world submit their films to the iconic festival. The filmmakers range from high schoolers to professionals. To be considered for the festival, feature and short films had to have been completed by or after January 1st of 2017. Feature films must be an LA premiere and not have been shown in any other film festivals. There is no premiere requirement for short films, music videos, or episodic content. Films must have English subtitles if in a language other than English. Selected films will qualify for award nominations based on the type of film and will be voted on by competition-specific juries. In this year's festival, 42% of the films are directed by women and 39% by people of color. These numbers are significantly high for the film industry. We spoke with 2 experts about their thoughts on diversity in the business.
I think it's very important that the entertainment industry reflects the world that we live in. A lot of people think that because you don't see a lot of representation of people of color and TV and film sometimes that it's an issue of racism or discrimination. More often than not, it's an issue of nepotism. People tend to hire who they know, who they've worked with before, and generally those people or sometimes people who look like them.
I mean, it's not a level playing field yet, but now more than ever, more than any time in the past, they have a chance to see their stories make it to the screen.
And here in studio, I'm here with Ella Harris, a School of Cinematic Arts student who's participated in a number of film festivals in Chicago. Ella, thank you so much for having us right here.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. So I know you've submitted films in film festivals over there in Chicago as well.
Yeah.
And specifically, it is the LGBTQ community as well. So.
Yeah. I worked for a film festival called Queer Bits in Chicago, and then the following year I submitted and had my film featured there, which was really exciting.
Yeah. And how was that film festival experience for you as a student?
As a student, it was amazing. One, to have work that was created kind of in a scrappy sense, without a lot of funding, without a lot of, just crew members and help in that sense. To be able to still see it on a big screen and have people come and watch your film is really exciting.
Yeah.
And to be considered with people who do it professionally is also just a great feeling.
Mm-hmm. And of course, you see this diversity and inclusion happening in the big scene as well in Hollywood, but also in film festivals, where it all started. So I guess, with these diversity and inclusion films happening at the lower level of film festivals, how do you see it impacting the greater, bigger Hollywood scene?
I think it has a ripple effect. Everything that it goes into the film festivals, it's the film festival circuit. It doesn't just go to one, but it goes to, most films will go to many. And a lot of the bigger film festivals, that's, where you get big production companies to come and see, and really they're scouting films for distribution. And so the smaller the film festival, it just has a ripple effect until it gets to a big one, and then the production company will kind of take it and distribute it. And it's really exciting because that ripple effect is really, really clear, and that's how you get more representation on screen.
Mm-hmm. Do you think the Hollywood scene now is, growing into that scene right now?
I think so, and I think the more that you put, these underrepresented stories on screen, that effect in, people seeing themselves on screen gives them that energy and that kind of power to start writing themselves and, being able to tell their own stories. And so seeing that representation fuels the need to create more of it.
Awesome. And I guess one final question here is, you've been submitting things as a student, and so I just want to know, do you have any tips or advice for those who want to, have their name out there in the festival scene?
Yeah, I think just keep working, keep creating. That's the best thing you can do. That's what they teach you here at USC, is to just keep making content. And getting to a film festival is great because you get to network and meet people who do it professionally, and they always want to bring you on board for their projects. So it's really exciting to have that opportunity.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for having you with us right now.
Thank you.
Awesome.
Many USC film students submit their own work to festivals. In some cases, the School of Cinematic Arts owns the rights to their content.
If you're an SCA student, you made it under SCA, like with SCA facilities, like with a class in SCA, it's theirs. Now, if you go make your own film, completely separate from SCA and things like that, then you can do whatever you want with it. You can sell it, make money off of it, whatever.
While USC may own the copyright to audiovisual work, students retain ownership of the idea and script. And if films produce revenue, SCA will compensate students. Some students say attaching the USC name to their films is beneficial and gives them more exposure in the industry.
Having the SCA banner, I think, is totally fine because I couldn't have made that film without SCA's resources or without having met people in SCA. So I'm for it. Like, I don't mind them having the credit because if it's a good film, they would.
Madhawk graduated from USC in May with a minor in screenwriting. A film she wrote titled The Dancer Girl won Best Student Film in the Independent Filmmakers Showcase.
Yep. River recently finished his graduate thesis film and has submitted it to the Sundance Film Festival.
Well, it was the first film festival that my film ever screened in. So I think as a filmmaker, it's a really pivotal moment to see your film on a big screen. You kind of get this like tunnel focus where you forget that you're doing the art for an audience. And so to actually see your art reflected back to you, and then to see what it means to other people, I think is really important as an artist, to remember that the art isn't for you, it's for the greater good, it's for humanity, it's for the world to see. Otherwise it's just not, it just happens in a vacuum.
River recently finished his graduate thesis and has submitted it to the Sundance Film Festival.
Businesses around the screening venues will feel the impact of the festival. Susie Placencia talked with employees who work near ArcLight Hollywood.
Thanks, Charlotte and JP. With thousands of visitors attending which can mean more money for locals. Does it like that?
I would say that we do see a lot of people come in and buying more DVDs, movies that remind them of movies they may have seen at the festival, or movies that they hear about in the line talking to other people, or maybe the filmmakers mentioned in the Q&As.
Hopefully we get some more people coming to eat, but yeah, I think there are probably going to be a lot of people walking around here for sure, yeah.
Businesses are optimistic about more visitors and hope to keep customers coming back.
If you are and would like to attend the screening and buy tickets at lafilmfestival.com. Thank you for watching See It Live. From everyone here at Annenberg Media, I'm JP DeBoo.
And I'm Charlotte Scott. You can watch us on the web at uscannenbergmedia.com.